Welcome back to Ayaz. In this tutorial, we will explore how to retrieve the selected value from a drop-down list in Angular applications. This capability is fundamental for forms and interactive UI elements where user choices need to be captured. Before we begin, I am assuming that you have basic knowledge of Angular and TypeScript, and also make sure you have Angular project set up through Angular CLI. So we will start from the very first scenario, that is retrieving a selected value from a simple drop-down list. So the use case is that suppose you have a form with a drop-down list for selecting a user's favorite color and you need to capture the selected color. So first, let's add a drop-down to our Angular component. So go to the app.component.html first, and here I will simply add the select tag. We will add few options for the colors. First one would stay empty because we have the text in it, select a color, and then we will have few more options, red and green, blue, and so on. Now in the component.ts file, let us create a property called selected value is equal to, by default it would stay undefined, and to make it undefined you have to make it optional, and I will define a function on select that would be called when the option is selected. So in that function I will receive an event and the type would be the event. All right, now we will use this dot selected value is equal to, and here I will use event dot target dot as HTML select element. So we are basically typecasting this into this type so that we could use the dot value property from it, and now we will console this value. Selected value is this one. Now let's go back to the HTML and add an event, change event, and we will call our function on select and we will pass the event to it. Okay, now let's give it a quick try. Let me wrap it in a div so that I could add some padding around it. All right, now you can see we have a drop down. Let me show you the inspect element. Go to the console and let's select a color, and you can see that the color is visible in the logs. So let me quickly explain. In this component we have a drop down select element with several options. The change event binding is used to call on select method whenever the user selects a different option, capturing the selected value. So next, let's discuss the next scenario using Angular forms to capture drop down selection. So for more complex forms, or when you need to integrate with Angular's form binding or Angular's form handling, you can use the form control. Let's implement a dropdown with a reactive form. So before you begin into that direction, make sure you have the reactive forms module imported like this. Okay, as I'm using standalone components with the help of standalone property in it, so I can simply import my module right in my component without using a separate module. Anyways, so once that is done, I am going to define form control here. That will be color control is equal to new form control. By default I would keep it empty. You can add a default value as well here if you want to, and I will get rid of this function, and here we don't need to register the change event. Instead of that I need to add a directive form control, and we will pass it the control that we just created. And now here I will add a constructor in my app component, and I will add this dot color control dot value changes, and we will subscribe to those value changes, and we will pass our callback function in that subscribe function, and we will receive our value in every change, and then we will console that value in the log like this. Okay, now let's quickly test it. All right, so now let's select a color, and you can see that the color is still being displayed in the logs. So here the drop down is bound to a form control, and here the value changes observable of the form control is subscribed to, allowing you to react whenever the value changes. So capturing the selected value from a drop down in Angular can be done in various ways depending on the complexity and requirements of your application. Whether through the direct event binding or using Angular's reactive forms, these methods provide robust solutions for interacting with the user selections. I hope that this video was useful for you. Please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Also, if you have any feedback or questions, please leave them in the comment section. Make sure to like and share this video as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.